right, welcome back, you guys. This is another episode of the Jaw Research Institute Mama's Confidence Edition. We have a session here that is going to be awesome for all of our moms out there that love to do events, or that love to attend events, I should say, that need help with their branding and marketing. This is the gal you need to go to. Social media, all that good stuff. She has it all wrapped. She has it on lockdown. She is able to create a special event for you, and she's going to give you some more information about that, so I'm not going to tell you too much. This is Makena, and she's going to introduce herself and give you a little bit of background about what she does. And if you guys notice, today I am wearing a cowgirl hat. My little thing fell off of it, because I'm going to do this podcast completely on cowgirl status. Because how often do you see a black person wear a cowboy hat? I have not out here anyway. In California, I don't see very many. So I thought it'd be pretty awesome and pretty darn cool of me to wear a cowgirl hat, because as moms, we are constantly doing like 20 million different jobs, and sometimes we just need to put on a different hat for a different day. Sometimes you just need to change your identity and switch it up a little bit, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm shaking it up, and I'm doing this Mama's Confidence podcast with my cowgirl hat on. So you guys can hashtag the You Go Mom and hashtag cowgirls, moms are cowgirls, because we need to change our hats every now and again, right? All right.
Yes,
and have fun with it. Have fun with it.
Yes, always.
I'm gonna walk out of here and be like, when I get out of here, do the little the Nene cowgirl edition, African American cowgirl edition, and riding cowgirl, So anyway, so yeah, just make sure you tag me in that and give me all the credit for making up the International Moms Cowgirl Day. All right, so
okay.
So we're going to get started with the interview. Once again, let me just tell you my name. I'm Jessica Walker. I am the confidence maven and the joyologist. That's the name I'm giving myself because I'm going to school for psychology, and I might not make it all the way through. You guys pray for me. And also the happy black mom. So that's my title. That's why I'm here. So Makena, excuse me, I'm saying your name correctly. Going to tell you a little bit more about her events and what she does. This mama definitely has confidence. She gets out there and she makes it happen every day. So, Makena, tell us a little bit about what you do and just introduce yourself to the people.
Well, basically, my name is Hayes-Gargonnu. I'm a live event producer here in San Diego. My company is called Celebrity Events by Makena. My main thing that I do for a lot of people, including myself, if I plan events. I specialize in social media marketing, PR, also community relations. Also, too, I help people with branding themselves online. I have been grateful that I've been able to brand myself successfully over the last, say, 10 years. But I've been on, Facebook, social media since 2008. And I was able to build a following right now from like 200 people to on my database for email contacts to now over 16,000 people. Following us, through the internet, and mainly because it's putting on fun, exciting events, making people feel good. I really believe that, joy comes from within. And so I have used my talent as being an event producer to create those type of events where people could have fun, but also learn a little bit about themselves at the same time. We have comedy shows. I love comedy. I've loved comedy since I was a little girl. My favorite comedian is Sinbad, and I got blessed to work with the Mooney Twins for the last 10 years, who was Paul Mooney's sons, and they helped me develop the concept for Conscious Comedy Explosion. We'll be pretty classy, so this entertainment. I just have had a great time doing that, along with doing, my ministry work with women for our Super One spa parties. One thing I could say about having mama confidence, I love the title of your show. Because some people don't know that I used to be very shy. Really people, and my hands would clam up, and I would be afraid, and I was always worried about how I said my words, because my parents were from the South, and so they, they had a little twang to things, and I was so I kind of picked up that twang too.
What are you talking about, huh?
Yes, hey y'all. And here I am, got raised in the city of San Diego, but my parents from Mississippi, Arkansas, okay?
Oh,
love it. My dad, he got, raised on the farm too, and helped my great grandmother. And so, so coming
Well,
from,
you know what? I'm gonna pack this up and send this to you. You need.
oh, I mean, no, let me tell you, girl, my dad loved hats. My dad loved his hats. And he got hats on. He got on. He got his little sidekick hats on. And my dad, he could wear some hats.
Too much. Oh, I love it. Yeah, this is going to San Diego. So bye-bye, Sacramento. Bye-bye, California. All right.
That's a little bit about myself. I have so much experiences, so I'm gonna let you just take it.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
I have 3 boys.
3 boys.
Ranging from 20, 9, and 8 years old.
What? You have a 20-year-old?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness. Black don't crack, right? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You look amazing.
And thank God my black didn't crack, because I tell people having a teenager was my biggest test of mamahood.
Oh, me too. Me too. One of the reasons why I got the test, because my daughter's going off to Texas, so I plan on wearing this and going out there.
Okay.
But her teenage years, oh my gosh, they were really stressful. They were high stress years.
Yes, girl. You see this great streak I got going on? I can put it there, okay?
Okay. If I took this hat off and took some of these braids down, then you would see it's a problem, right? It's a problem. But I made it through.
Yes.
You know, so I'm here to tell the story.
Okay.
So any moms that are going through it with your teenager, you can make it through too. You can do this. Just pray every night and just hide all the bats in your house.
That's the truth.
Like, so seriously, for real, and take a lot of meditation classes, and mindfulness will help you greatly. Okay, so back to our interview. All right, as a mother, how do you balance it all? How do you balance motherhood?
Lord have mercy. Look what I started with.
Your kid's birthday, your husband's anniversary, making your husband feel special. How do you balance everything? How do you just keep it all in?
I think that the main thing I tell people all the time is first of all, you have to have God first. You know, I tell people that God is my CEO, and I say that with all my heart, because I look at all the stuff that I have been able to accomplish. It had to be God. The main thing that comes to me is commitment. You know, is because my husband and I are committed to each other and committed to our dreams. And that's what helps us to balance it all, because it's always changing. It's like when you live the type of life that we live, where he's like a personal trainer, PE teacher, and now we call him the fitness guy for San Diego, where he's doing like major things with his business. And I watch him grow from teaching people at LA Fitness to now where he's opened up for runs for over 16,000 people.
Oh, and then, wow, that is awesome.
I used to be a social worker, that lost her job, got laid off, and then I started my first comedy show when our first child together was 3 months old. And what it taught me is that going after your dreams require you to make sacrifices, to have faith and action, and to be able to take the risk of life. Sometimes things are not going to appear perfect, and you have to know what your priorities are every day. Like, what I always ask God, what you want me to do today? Like, because I cannot do this without God. That's right. When I try to operate from just my thought processes only, it doesn't go the way I want it to go. And, so that would say the balance is knowing what's important in your life. It has to be God first, then family, then everything else. And I say that with so much confidence because I had to learn that lesson over and over again. So many times I try to do it differently, and it didn't work out. And then every time things got crazy, my mentor, and I always tell people, you gotta have good mentors.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That will tell you the truth. My mentors will always bring me back to, Makena, did you pray this morning? Did you meditate on that? They'll tell me this, stay grounded, stay plugged in. Stay plugged into God. That's right. And so that's what I have learned. I don't even know if there's even such thing as a perfect balance. I don't know.
Exactly. You know what? I'll tell you from the last 2 shows, this is show number 3 for me. So from the last 2 shows, Each mom has said there's no such thing as balance. There's no such thing.
Tell the moms, high five.
Exactly. Virtual high fives, right? Virtual high fives, definitely.
Yes. Because it's true. Because I think
there's no such thing. There's no such thing as balance.
Yeah. Because one thing I've learned is that until you walk the talk, you're just talking.
That's right.
Other people come up with theories about what they think balance look like, or they come up with theories where they think it's living a good life. But until you actually incorporate that into your life, it is just talk. So exactly. I try to talk from experience.
That's
and
right.
From there, I figure out a way to make it all work based on my experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So what just came to me while you were talking is that we need to unplug from the world and plug into God. I think that's a big message. Okay, you have to unplug from everything else that's going on, all these distractions, and plug into God, and then God will essentially provide you with everything you need. And actually, it's already written out. You just have to listen. I think a lot of the time, a lot of people just don't listen. God's telling them, you should be doing this, you should be doing this, you should be doing this, but you don't listen. You don't hear it. You hear it, but you don't listen to it. Total two differences. Okay, now that I've gone off on a tandem on my, getting up on my speaker box there. All right, how have you had problems with your success? Have you had haters? Do you have haters in the event marketing?
Come on. I had to adjust my seat on that. Woo, that's the hot seat.
I believe it.
I didn't know what haterism was. Because I come from a place where my mom used to tell me to treat people the way you want to be treated.
Right.
My mom taught me to love people the way you want to love. And coming from that place and then coming to a world where everybody doesn't get that same teaching, it's very difficult. I like my best friend would say, Makena, you love people like a child would love people. You don't come in judging them. And you love, and then they come in with their little trick bag.
Oh wow!
With their tricks, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You really feel like that because people are so superficial now. I mean, I gotta be real.
Yeah.
There's a lot of superficial people out there. I mean, and it took me a while to adjust to it because my feelings would get hurt so many times.
Yeah.
And they appeared to be your friend, but they weren't your friend. And so I had to learn to not change my ways just because of them.
That's right.
But to put them in different categories when they defy my laws for friendship.
Awesome.
That's what I had to learn. You have to protect your heart. This
That's
world is what it is. And but you don't want to have a hard heart where you stop loving the person you are.
That's awesome.
That's what I learned. I'm not gonna put no energy into people who don't put energy into me. I'm gonna love those that love me. That's how you have to roll now. You got to roll. I'm telling you from the heart because I fell on my knees a couple of times trying to figure this thing out. Where I said, God, I can't take it no more. These people crazy.
Yeah.
They doing crazy stuff, and then you tell me to love everybody, and they hating and putting traps on you. I mean, putting traps on you for you to trip and waiting for you to fall.
Exactly.
But I tell people right now, rise up anyway.
That's right.
Fight what they say about you, because what it really is, they're afraid of what they haven't became themselves, and you took the risk to do it no matter what nobody else told you.
That's right.
Bravery. So you're teaching people how to be brave, and some people are mad because they ain't brave enough to do what you're doing. So what they do, they're gonna hate. That's their little petty little game. But don't you participate in that game. Let them play by themselves. I tell them that's why you play. You go over there where you at, and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what I usually say too.
Yeah, you're gonna see my desk. You're gonna see my desk. I'm gonna disappear. And you got voila, Makena gone. She ain't gonna participate in that.
That's right. You know what I say all the time? You know what? I just pull out a can of prayer on them.
Oh, come on, like that.
Instead of, because as African American women, we want to pull out a can of something else, but we moms, right? So it's not a can of prayer. So instead of you getting up ready to, you go get them.
I told you, if God wasn't real, sometimes that was necessary. But,
Exactly.
We gotta be cool about it.
He never disappoints me. He always takes care of it for me. Always. Always takes care of it for me. So, okay, going back into our interview here. You are amazing. I'm having so much fun interviewing you.
Oh, so, life is amazing. So you gotta have fun with life. You got to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you, especially in motherhood, because if you don't, believe me, these kids will eat you alive.
And I have before they're like, "Mommy, what? I just wanted this."
Exactly.
Oh, Mommy, why you upset?
Exactly. Oh my goodness. We don't even, I'll go off on a tandem on that one. I got 6, so I got a story for each and every one of them that I can tell you. That was, oh my goodness.
I'm not going to complain about my 3.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you got started, and then tell me about your events. Tell me how you got started in event management and marketing, all this good stuff. Like, how did you have an aha moment? What happened for you?
Girl, the aha moment was when I was working for a company, a legal service for lawyers, and I was a single mom at the time, and I think I was probably about 25 at the time, 25, and I realized I didn't like my job. I hated my job, and I was literally going to the door to open up to go in and just sit there a couple times, had to cry, because I didn't want to do it anymore. And so, thank God, a friend of mine told me about an opportunity to work for a lady by the name of Maria Dow, who had at the time, my friend didn't tell me what the position was. She just said, this lady is looking for administrative assistant to help her, with this company. And I said, okay. I didn't contact the lady for like 2 months later. And then my friend came to me again and said, well, Makena, you have not contacted the lady yet. You say you're not happy. Are you going to call her? I said, okay. So I called her. And back then, I had an answer machine. And I come home, I left a message, I come home and she left a message on my answer. She said, I would love to interview you. I have heard great things about you. My name is Maria Dow. I'm the event producer for African on Tour. I work with Essence Magazine. I have conferences in 8 cities a year. We work with Maya Angelou, Debbie Allen, and she was saying all this stuff. I'm up on the side of the phone like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I was like, and I had to rewind it a couple times. Like, is this
Oh, do you remember Rewind? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rewind, girl. Answer machine.
That and beepers.
that tell my age just a little bit, but
I know, right? That is definitely dating us. Definitely dating us. Okay, I'm sorry. Go right ahead with the story.
So that was my aha moment that I really believe in prayer, because this came out of nowhere. Yeah, I was telling people, God, that I needed something different, and God not only did He give me something different, but He gave me something that opened up the whole world to what I'm doing today. And I had the opportunity to work with her for 2 years, where this woman was amazing. She was the first woman that I ever met that had owned her own business. And the fact that she was African American, that made me believe that I could do it too. And I got to meet phenomenal women from all over the world. She averaged between 300 to 1,000 women per conference. And I tell people, I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. I had to go in learning. And so I had to learn how to manage phone calls, because sometimes we get 60, 80 calls a day. I had to learn I had to sharpen my people skills. We had to pack up and go into these cities and do these conferences for 3 days. And what I did for the 2 years, I was customer service for the first year, and the second year I was registration manager, which means I took in all the registrations for each city, and that was a lot of work. So that was my moment when I realized that I wanted to be an event producer and do events for a living. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but that's where I started at.
Awesome. Oh, wow. That is amazing story. Now, coming from that and going into the events that you're doing now, go ahead and give me some of the names of the events that you're doing right now. Well, let me back up for a moment. I'm sorry. What would you tell a mom that wants to get into the event marketing business? What would you tell her? What little piece of confidence would she need to be able to do that?
You definitely would have to know what type of event planning you want to get into. There's different type of event planners. I am into production work, so I do comedy shows along with doing more intimate events, and also doing, my background is conferences too. So I did business education too in that field. And so you have to know what type of event planner you want to be. Some people are just planners where they plan like personal events for people, like family reunions. It could be quinceañeras. It could be a private party. Some people get into more corporate event plan where they plan like the company's appreciation party for their employees, or it could be their gala event for the company.
Conferences,
or it could be a retreat for you know, where they go away and they learn different skills. And so another type of event planner could be where you actually work with hand in hand with a in my case, for instance, I work with authors, comedians, and also with authors, comedians, and professional speakers, where I'm actually their personal event planner, where I plan their events for the year.
Oh, and nice.
So it's just different areas in it. So you just have to figure out, you know, which area you want to focus on. The good thing about me is that I don't just do event planning only. I do marketing too. And that was a little bit different. There's a lot of event planners out there who do not know how to market.
Gotcha.
They can plan wonderful events, but they don't know how to fill the seats. And thank God I learned the skill of marketing, because I know how to fill my own seats and my own events.
All right. Yeah.
I, you know, a lot of staff to do that, you know. So that's one thing I know I do differently than most event planners, because I learned how, and I learned how to do a lot of this from, you know, working with the conference arena, because you learn how to do everything when you put together.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I'm sure just having children probably enhanced that 20 times over, right?
Oh yeah. That's an event itself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an event that you plan every day.
That's a big dramatic event that leads up to, right? All right, that's awesome. All right, so then tell me a little bit about what you do to take care of yourself, because that kind of ties along with some of the events that you plan, correct? Tell me about the events that you plan, that you put on for women, so that they can take care of themselves.
Yes. Basically, one of the main events I put on that myself and my best friend created almost 7 years ago, Superwoman Spa Party. My best friend is a natural hair stylist and also a massage therapist, and she's really into holistic medicine, just like I am. And what we did, we put our skills together as far as creating Superwoman Spa Party, because we realized a lot of our friends were stressed out. We were going through a lot of different things, and I mean, it's at the point where I knew people who had got on Prozac, Vicodin, you know, other things to cope with the stress of the world.
Exactly.
And it hurt my heart, because I said, God, you know, I understand, you know, that we're stressed out, but I know we can't get to the point where we are medicating ourselves.
Exactly.
And so,
just to deal with motherhood, you feel as though you need some type of pill. Something.
And let me tell you something. This is how serious it is, because I have been offered that. You know, when I was going through a lot of stress after having my my third child, and I actually ended up having vertigo. You know, I was going through teenage blues with my oldest son. He was stressing me out, and I had my kids back to back, and I had to do business at the same time. And I was sitting back on my bed, and I saw the walls turning around where there was, and I wasn't moving, but the walls.
Exactly.
And the doctor, he offered that to me. He said, "You must be a lot of stress." He said, "You know," he offered, you know, Vicodin and Prozac, and I told him no. I said, "I'll find another way," you know, because I have, you know, seen family members go through drug abuse, and so I'm like, I'm not going to expose, you know, myself to something like that. And so, but some people don't have that confidence, and they think they have to have prescription to get through that. And so I think for women, that's why it's important for us to talk about our problems and get that out. And that's what we do at the Superwoman Spa Party. We have a safe place for professional women to get their stress out and to relax and be themselves. You don't have to put the mask up. You know, there's so many women broken up. Everybody trying to look good. Everybody trying to look like they're perfect, got the makeup on perfect, got the hair on perfect, got the, you know, clothes on perfect, and they are jacked up.
And the inside, and their brain, and their mental capacity is messed up. Exactly. That's why I started this. High five, because that's why I started this. That is why these shows are here.
And it's serious because when I start, one of the things that bothered me, and when I went out and started networking for my business, as I met a lot of these women and would get into these events and get all motivated and feeling good and thinking everybody is kumbaya, and then I get to know these person personally, I realized their issues were so much greater that they didn't even be in business. It's like, how are you gonna be in business when you're not whole?
Exactly.
When you think you have to compete with everybody and you don't feel good about yourself and you don't love yourself, how can you help and service others when you're broken down inside? You know, and the only way you can get that type of understanding of who you are is to be honest and have people in your life that pulls you in and tell you the truth, and then give you the tools to heal yourself. And I tell people, and I tell people this is from my own personal experience of my own healing process that we all have to go through. That's why we started the spa party, because I was like, I want to help. I don't want to judge. I want to help.
Exactly.
You know, so and we have a lot of fun there. We even sometimes have chocolate strawberries. I love peach cobbler. You know my parents.
Oh, peach cobbler. I'm hungry already.
On that spa party, you're gonna find some peach cobbler there.
Yeah, all right. Hey, you know what? Whatever works. And I'm telling you, those two together sound like they work really well.
We have some healthy food there.
I tell my moms that all the time too. You have to take care and fulfill yourself so that you can pour out to others. If you are not full, there's no way that you can be of any help and any service to anyone, not someone outside of your family and not to your family itself. So that's, like I said, that's a big reason why I started this.
That's the balance, Jessica. That is the balance. The balance is to be able to go somewhere where you can decompress and get in order.
Exactly.
That's the balance. You can't run so raggedy and keep on doing the same thing over and over again and never get the time to reflect and say, how am I doing? Am I okay? Am I in a good state?
You got to do those check-in points. In my book, I started to talk about that. The check-in points. You know, every now and again, you have to step back and just check in and see what's going on with you inside, not the outside. Don't you know, all the hair, all that good stuff is all fine, but you're doing a dual job. You're doing two things at once. You're mothering and parenting as well as bringing in an income and financials, you know, and I'm pretty sure a ton of other stuff on top of that. So wiping butts, making cereal.
Girl, I got a story for that one too.
So not to get off the topic, this is about you. This is about you. So let me just have you tell me about the events that you have coming up soon. What's next for you?
The next event we have is our Superwoman Spa Party. We have a new location that we're very grateful for. We're going to be doing it at the Jacobs Center in the community room. We are going to have it on Friday, August 21st at 5 p.m. So people can rush from their jobs or rush from home, or to go straight to have a day of relaxation. I'm still playing with the theme right now for the event, but what's really coming to me, because I literally have these, me and my best friend, we have these I call mastermind calls, where we'll sit there and analyze what's going on in the world and try to figure out what we need to do to tie that into our spa party.
Yeah,
awesome. So I'm still trying to figure out, but what really resonates with me is the you project. It's nice. Where are you at right now in your position in life?
Yeah.
Right now.
I love that.
This year is about to leave us real soon, and this world, time is going like this. And so it's time to really reassess your position, where you at. Are you feeling good? Are you having your happy days? Are you having more sad days and happy days? Where you at, so you can get the proper, resources. And what we really want to do, we want to line people up with good mentors. Like, as I meet different women, I'm trying to provide resources for them to help on their journey beyond the spa party. So this is, like I told my best friend, this project is so beyond us.
It is. So beyond. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's an event, but it's a ministry within that event. It's so much work I do beyond the spa party for me women at coffee houses and assessing their businesses, but also assessing who they are in themselves and what they need, so they can do more of the service work that they want to do for the world.
Yeah, so they can continue on to be stewards. And they can continue on serving, because that's ultimately what we're here to do. Ultimately, that's why we're on earth. It's to help each other. And a lot of people lose sight of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that's,
And I want to
that
say
is
one more thing, Jessica. I want to add one more thing too. What's really good about what's happening with Sumo Spa Party, after doing it for 6 years now, we have a good group of women who are very committed to with the spa party. Well, now we're going to be able to create a core committee of women.
Nice. That is awesome.
The expansion of it. So I'm really excited about that too.
Oh, that is great. Oh my goodness. That sounds like that is going to be an awesome event. I definitely want to be able, I hope, well, you know what? I'll be in Texas that weekend. So the next one then I'm at for sure.
Okay.
The next one, I'm definitely going to try to make my way out to San Diego to make that. All right. So then my next question here, which is my last question, is tell me a funny story about your kids and how they've impacted your life, either now or in the past. Tell me something that your kids have done that have made you go, oh my goodness, or that has just made you laugh just out loud, hysterically.
Oh my God. What just came to me just now when you just talking about dealing with diapers. I remember when I was sitting here, trying to get work done on the event and working on the internet and getting all this stuff done. And I remember my youngest child was going through potty training, and I told him to go to the restroom. He go in there, go in the bathroom, and I said, you know what to do, And all of a sudden I'm working on stuff, trying to finish right, and go in there. So you okay? He said, I'm fine, Mom. I'm fine. And then basically what happened is that I sensed something wasn't right. So
Mom senses, tingling.
I went to the bathroom and I realized he took his little potty diaper and spread his little stuff on the wall, the wall. And I'm like having a heart attack.
Yeah.
I'm done, and he's doing this, and I like having a breakdown.
Yeah.
And I had to go, of course I had to clean it up, and he's looking at me like I couldn't figure out how to wipe myself. And you think they got it, and they didn't got it yet.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so upset, and I called my husband at work. Guess what happened? Guess what happened to me? And I take it personally, like it happened to me.
Yeah.
Thinking about the balance, and the kids, and and you just like these moments happen, with that.
Exactly. Yeah. What's so funny about that is that I've actually had something similar happen in my house. So you're not the only one. When I was working on something and my kid just took it and had a field day, like in the hallway area. Anyhow. And, at that time, it felt like it was the worst thing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible parent. And, all those different things that are coming through your mind. And how can I not watch them and everything else? And then as you look back on it, you're like, oh my, you know what? That is hilarious. How, what in the world? How did that even happen? So you just have to take those moments and really take them with a grain of salt and just step back for a moment and reassess everything and laugh at it and just go, oh my gosh, and take a
laugh at it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably right there directly in the moment you might not be able to laugh, but if you just take a step back and just re-energize and just assess everything that's going on, years later it's not going to matter. What's really going to matter is the fact that you are able to take that moment and say, oh, kid, you were just one, I just love you to death. Just craziness.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, girl.
Yeah, so I love it. All right, so you've told me about the spa party. There's another event as well that you're planning, correct?
Yeah, our Conscious Comedy Explosion.
Okay.
That's a comedy show that I've been doing for 9 years now, where we produce clean, classy, and solicit entertainment.
Okay.
I'm working on doing a show in September, so I'm trying to get it all together right now. It's funny because I haven't did a show this year yet, and I usually do a show at least about 3 times a year now. When I first started, hold on one second. He want to be in camera too.
Yeah, bring him on if you don't mind.
You don't get no camera time, baby. My son up here trying to do something.
That's how motherhood happens, right? You're on a conference call, you're on a video, and then the kids in the background like, hey, what's up, man?
Oh my God.
Totally okay. That's fine. This is motherhood. This is what true motherhood looks like. You have to work your business as well as take care of the kids. That's what we do. What did Beyonce say? She said, bear the children, then get back to business, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what we do. All right. So you said you're doing a comedy event.
So because everybody's demanding it, when I first started doing the comedy shows, I was doing like a show every month for like almost 5 years. And that was like get my grind on and try to get my position in the industry, and and that's why I was mentored to do was that the industry is really fast paced, and so people forget about you. So you got to move fast and quick, and I did it with kids and all. But as I build my name up and start getting even bigger opportunities to do larger shows, I was able to slow down just a bit, and now I can actually do more exclusive shows and do like maybe 2-3 big ones a year instead of doing a lot of intimate ones every month. And so that's what I'm working on right now, is doing one.
All right, awesome. All right, hi little guy, how are you? I see you back there. Are you having a good time? Mommy's interviewing. She's doing awesome. Is she doing awesome? Is she doing great? Give her a thumbs up. Say, you go, Mom. All right. I love it. All right. So my last question I want to end with, I think I said that before, but I have one more. So the last question here is, what tip would you give for mothers to have confidence? What's the biggest piece? What's the biggest takeaway that a mom can take away from you for them to have confidence to get out there to start whatever they want to do? If they want to act, if they want to sing, if they want to dance, if they want to start a business, if they want to be a motivational coach, if they want to do whatever it is they want to do, become a professor. How can they get started? What's one tip you can give a mom about confidence?
I would definitely say the most important thing is to believe in your dream. You have to, work on this dream every single day. You just have to surround yourself with positive people who are confident in your dream. And because some challenges are going to come, and you have to be willing to go through wherever it takes to make it all work. That's the best advice I give anyone, is that it's a process. And you got to write it down, like make it plain and simple, write it down, and you constantly work on it every day and tweaking it and changing things and putting new things into it. It's like kind of like making that perfect cake, trying to find all the right ingredients.
Yeah.
And to get that, moment where it's this is it.
Exactly.
And that's how I look at my events too, because I've done so many events over the years, and I just make it better and better, and I add this and I take this out, and I put a little bit of this, put a little sugar, a little salt, whatever.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. I love it. So
just have fun with it, because a lot of the things we do, I tell people it's going to be a little stressful because you're birthing a baby, just like when you have children, You're constantly learning personalities. You're learning to see what their gifts are, their talents.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. How they feel. Yeah, that's wonderful. I think that's one of my biggest takeaways from this interview, is that you got to keep it together. You got to use different ingredients, like you're baking a cake. And then number 2 is you're birthing another baby. So that baby may not be in your belly per se, but you still have to make sure that you're, taking that baby, when the baby is born, that you're still catering to it, you're nurturing it, as well as taking care of yourself. So it's motherhood times 2. Like I said, it's dual jobs. You're doing it both. Doing them both. All right. So how can people get in touch with you? If they want to know more about what you do, if they want to just connect, how can people get in touch with you?
Okay, how they get in touch with me, of course, I love Facebook. And Facebook.
We know you love Facebook. I think that's, let me just put the screen back on me so I can tell you how much Makena loves Facebook. Makena loves Facebook so much that she actually built 1,000 likes. She got 1,000 likes just naturally, just off of Facebook. Just, not from Facebook page shares, not any of that, underhanded paying somebody to slip you a couple of likes, just authentically gained 1,000 likes. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, that is, you go. I was like, you go, Mom. That is awesome. That's wonderful. So I just have to tell you guys how much and we actually met on Facebook, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's how we connected. So you put yourself in circles with people that are, you know, like-minded, that have the same goals and aspirations that you do, and that share some of the same interests, then guess what? You're going to skyrocket. Because I can see you from here on. We're going to need to do a whole nother interview just talking about motherhood and
Girl, I got some things to talk about, because you know how you at that place where you just want to be a rich giver. Because
exactly.
I really would love to see more women have their own businesses and enjoying their life and have the flexibility to be able to work from home. I always dreamed of doing this when I was a single mom, you know, and trying to work, you know, a main job, going to school, you know, taking 3 classes, and trying to run a side business so I can make some extra money. And to be able to do this all the time and make my schedule every day is a blessing from God. And if I could just take a few women and teach them that knowledge, it will bring me joy, because I believe that, you know, our home is everything. And when we're away from our foundation too much, it doesn't give us everything we need to have a satisfying life. I mean, there's so many people who are in their jobs who are not happy. They're not happy with their job. You know, they're wishing that they can have more freedom. You know, and just my thing is just have the freedom to choose. You know, I know we have to make money to live, but I just want to have more people have the freedom to choose what they want to do to make a living.
As well as having the flexibility and having the flexibility to be able to say, you know what, I need to go visit my kid's school. I need to volunteer. I need to, you know, I need to wash the dishes, or I just need to take a dang nap while the kids are away at school. You know, you have that availability. You're able to do that. So I'm right on board with you, Makena. And that's exactly why, once again, I created this movement, because I want Mama's Confidence to show other women, you know, prime examples of what they can do, that you don't have to allow. Because when I was a teenage mom, I had a lot of people tell me that, you know what, your life is over, it's done. And I refused to accept that. I refuse to accept that. So I told them, no, my life isn't over. Actually, it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten 20 times, 100 times better, because now I have this little human being that's always going to be by my side yelling, go mom, all the time.
Right, girl.
So that's the whole reason for, once again, putting this together, because I want to be able to interview special and amazing women like you that can motivate and inspire other women to get out there and start a business, start a blog, do whatever it is they feel like they want to do, and still have, you know, be able to be a mom and be self-reliant and sustainable and in their business. So with that being said, I'm so happy to have you on.
I said we're on Facebook. Did I say we're on Facebook?
Oh, I put your Facebook link down, but please tell the people. Tell people what your Facebook is.
Okay. Well, you can go to Celebrity Events by Makena G, and just go to, you know, www.facebook.com/Makena-Gargonnu. Then you also, you know, my personal page is full, so so you can probably follow me on my personal page.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're special enough, she'll find people to delete, you know, to add you on. Or you know what, you can take me off and then we'll re-add me later. If there's a mom out there that really just wants to connect with you and really wants to get out there and start an events business like you and wants your mentorship, then I'm willing to give up my spot so you guys can connect with her, because Makena is a special woman, and she is amazing, and she's very heartfelt and genuine. Yes, you're heartfelt and genuine, and I've loved our interview today. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end our interview, and I'm going to we've given out your information. We have a little bit of a blog right there. I just want to tell you thank you so much for being on with us. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you onward and interviewing.
I would love to come back on and give people some more, you know, specific tips on how they can even just launch a business from home in the first place. So
awesome.
I'm very open to do that.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. All right,
peace and success.
I want to thank you guys for joining us for Mama's Confidence. We went a little long here, but that's okay, because we had great information and great content, so it was amazing. All right, if you guys could go ahead and hit us up on Twitter. Makena, are you on Twitter as well?
Yeah, you go to, of course, twitter.com, Makena_Gargonnu.
Okay. All right. And you know what? Put the hashtag You Go Mom, and let me know what you'd like to hear about, in further sessions of the Jaw Research Institute and Mama's Confidence. If there's something else you'd like me to discuss, or if there's someone that you think I should interview, go ahead and send me a message and let me know about them. Also, you can visit our blog at mamasconfidence.blogspot.com and visit our website at thejawresearchinstitute.com. All right. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then I'll see you on the other side of happiness. With that, I want to say you can do it. You go, Mom. All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.